Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have a moment of silence, please? Okay, we are minus our clerk, so we're going to have a roll call. Council President?
Here.
Council Scheider?
Here.
Yeah. Council Stickley?
Here.
Councilor Chamberlain?
Here.
Councilor Spencer?
Here.
And Councilor Fry is not here, and he is absent, and he is also called in earlier and is excused. Council has had time to go over prior meetings minutes, so can we have a motion to accept those minutes?
I would make that motion, Mayor. I'll second.
Okay, Councilor Stickley made the motion and seconded by Councilor, was that you, Scott?
Yes.
Thank you. Sturts, thank you. This is my first time, so bear with me. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. We also have a very important oath of office to go forward with. Chief Chittenden.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Caleb Torbett,
I, Caleb Torben,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Charter of the City of Wauseon,
and the Charter of the City of Wauseon,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
honestly,
honestly,
and impartially
and impartially
discharge the duties of the office
discharge the duties of the office
of Sergeant for the City of Wauseon,
of Sergeant for the City of Wauseon,
State of Ohio,
State of Ohio,
during my continuance in said office.
during my continuance in said office.
Congratulations.
You gonna pin that on?
You do have BMS standing by.
Remember when he was a yellow, how much trouble he gave you?
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I do.
Oh, he's taller now.
Yeah,
I think he can run faster, too.
there is no doubt about that. All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sergeant.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to go, Sergeant.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's always nice to see things handed down like that.
Yes, it is.
Very proud
He is
moment.
the first Sergeant Torben in the city of Wauseon.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, I
You know-
started as a lieutenant. I went from patrolman to lieutenant, so he is the first sergeant.
Ah.
That's right.
I started as
That's right.
That's pretty
Got to
pretty
one up
nice.
your son, huh? Nice.
That's right. Always gotta keep the man down.
That's right.
That's a proud moment. Okay, we had no one wishing to address council, so we had, we'll move on to our committee reports. And tree commission was supposed to be read by Councilor Fry, who is not here, so I think we'll just move forward and let him come back to the next meeting and give us that report. And I think that was actually our only report for this meeting, so hopefully.
And they do nothing while I was gone.
Hmm?
They didn't do nothing while I was gone.
We did lots of things,
We
but guess
tabled
what?
it.
We're waiting until we get back, and then we can do it. Oh, there she is.
You don't know how important you
Okay.
are, Jeff. We just waited for you to get back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, 5:04, Jamie Enders, council meeting. Not that we're picking on you, Jamie.
No, not at all.
Just because no one's taking minutes for it, it's put on recording. Gotcha. And we're not relying on our media.
Oh.
So, just being professional.
Shots
I'm
fired.
gonna rely on the recording. Okay, so let's move on to our department head reports. Chief Sluter.
Okay, the only I report is Chesterfield Township, which we covered portions of, has notified us that they are going to no longer seek our services come January 1st. We sent them the renewal proposals, and apparently they decided not to do that. Our meeting with the other townships is scheduled for November 7th at the township meeting at 1 o'clock at the trustee's office here on Enterprise Drive. So
Would you just elaborate a little bit, just because this is a conflicting sometimes when people ask questions, that with the county 911 that we still will service the mutual aid with Chesterfield, it's just that
yeah, that doesn't change the mutual aid contract
with the county.
with the other departments.
Right.
And then, right, and it doesn't change the EMS response.
Right, okay. Sometimes that's a conflict when people ask that question,
Mhm.
so I just wanted to make clear. Any
So if
questions?
there's a house fire in Chesterfield,
We won't be the first department dispatch
Gotcha.
like we have been. It'll be up to whoever they contract with, and I'm not sure who that is. I'm assuming it would be other departments up that way.
Gotcha.
That information hasn't been provided to me.
so the only way we respond to that is in the event of assistance is needed.
Right.
Gotcha.
Did you take care of the whole township?
No, sir. Only about 3.5 square miles of the bottom, right in the Oak Shade area, in that area, yeah, east and west of 108 towards the Oak Shade area. So,
So if I'm farming up in Oak Shade, tractor catches on fire, you're not coming.
if it was you, we weren't coming anyhow. But yeah.
Maybe not the first call,
Let me
maybe
write
not the
this
first.
down, make sure
The line would have been busy.
I call Archibald.
Anything else, Chief?
That's all I have.
Okay. Chief Chittenden?
This Saturday from 10 to 2 is the DEA drug take back. We will have an officer with set up at Walmart outside by the general merchandise entrance. We also still have 24/7 drop off for that in our lobby downstairs. And Rite Aid has just recently purchased a secure drop box, so any time that Rite Aid has their normal business hours, those can be dropped off there too.
Where's that located at Rite Aid?
I believe it's back by the pharmacy. I'm not sure exactly which side it's on, but
Mhm.
it was, that one was new to me. I just learned about
Yeah.
that one today, so.
It's good to know.
Trick or treat will be on Halloween coming up the 6 to 7:30 on the 31st. I'll just take this opportunity to remind everyone to make sure they slow down in the areas. They get extra slow that night for everybody that'll be out enjoying the trick or treat festivities. Our patrol test deadline was Friday. We received 11 applicants. So that test will be given on November the 2nd. And our Christmas for Kids in Fulton County has been announced. We'll be doing that on December 14th at the Walmart again. We've started to take applications. They can be picked up at the police department and dropped off here for that. So we'll open that back up.
Is that the only place they pick those applications up, is at the police department?
Yeah. So this will be our 3rd year for the program, so we're looking for it to be even bigger than the
Yeah.
last two. It's been really awesome, and last year I think was around 75 kids, so.
Has Andrew been notified on that Facebook program?
We have not, no, that just came out. We were kind of finalizing the date with Walmart and everything, so.
Good.
I know we put it up on our page, and I believe the fire department shared it for us today, but
That's a
I
great
didn't get it up to
program.
Andrea yet.
Alrighty.
And that's all I have for today, Mayor.
Questions? All right. Keith?
Our street restriping has been completed. Zimmerman did a very good job on that. We will update the streets for a couple of, see how this goes. May do this on a every other year basis. There were a few streets that obviously we didn't stripe because they'd already been done in the last couple of years. Linfoot, North Shoup Avenue, those streets didn't get done this time, but we will have those on the list to complete later on down the road. I've met with DGL Consulting in reference getting a preliminary cost estimate for engineering of the West Chestnut Street, South Burnell rebuild, getting all the water and sewer and sanitary sewer lines redone, roadway redone, seeing about breaking that up into small projects that are more manageable for the city to take care of, but ultimately trying to get it done by the end of 2023, 2024 on that. Been meeting with Arcadis on the enterprise detention pond. I'm meeting with them Thursday to take a look at that, to see what their recommendations are to actually take care of the issue. I don't want to throw money at it if we're not going to fix it. So I want to take a look at what their recommendations are on that. Also looking at the west pump house out at the reservoir to get that rebuilt. That was originally built in 1921. It needs a little bit of work. We want it, we don't use it on a regular basis, but we still want to have it available in the event of an emergency so that we can pump from the creek there if we need to. Also, Shoup Avenue project is going along. We're just waiting to hear back from Eastern Panhandle as far as the right-of-way there so that we can get that project submitted so we can hopefully get that out to bid before the end of the year, at the latest, the very first of next year. And just a reminder for the public, leaf pickup ends the end of this month. This week is the last week for pickup. I mean, brush pickup, sorry.
I was gonna
Brush
say,
pickup
what?
ends.
Hurry up, leaves.
They're still green.
We're breaking it down, really short window. But brush pickup will end for the north side of town this week. So if you don't have it out by Friday, hold on to it for 2 months because we're not coming back to pick it up. And then on the south side of town next week will be the last week of it. So get your brush out there so that we can get that picked up. I think that's it, unless anyone has any questions.
One question. Sidewalks, are they repairing any this year, or they're going to?
It is still on, Micah Construction is looking to do that. Depending on the weather, they're hoping to get in November and get them done. Right now, they're in southern Ohio, working on a project there. But they are hoping to, as long as weather holds, if we can get in November. If not, they will be back first part of April to get those started.
Any other questions? Okay. Welcome, Jamie.
Hello, I apologize for my tardiness. I
all
just got time caught up with me down in my office, so I apologize. I will have the bills for you to sign off on. I just forgot that cap sheet, so I have it over on the copier. I'll bring it over right after. Right now, working with our medical insurance company, trying to get rates back for our medical and dental and vision and all that good stuff. Also, just got the final work paper for budget purposes back today, so I can get that budget put together and go over with the mayor and hopefully have a finance committee meeting here shortly. And I guess that's all I have tonight.
Questions for Jamie? Cal?
I don't really have much to report, other than we anticipate getting a final version, I think this week, of the draft policies and procedures manual to the personnel committee so that they can have that to review, with the eye towards having a meeting scheduled sometime next week or whenever is convenient for the personnel committee. That sound right?
Yes, Sarah mentioned today that she just wanted to get all the formatting perfect, because right now the formatting is off just a little bit, so she's going to have that done probably before Wednesday afternoon.
So then personnel will get that
Yeah.
once that's done and
Yeah.
then for their viewing.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
their review,
great.
and then they can set a meeting time. We just didn't want to have a meeting set and then
Right.
give them a 100-page document to look at the meeting, so
Sounds good.
117 pages, sorry.
What did it start at?
What is that?
208, I believe.
We tweaked it. We got it down. Better.
But that's all I got.
Okay. Questions for Tom at all? Okay. All right, let's move on to legislation. We have nothing under first and or second, so we're going to move on to third reading. Ordinance 2019-6, an ordinance to amend section 377-04 of the codified ordinances of the city of Wauseon, low speed, under speed, utility, and mini truck vehicles. Need a motion to place ordinance 2019-6 on final reading. We have a motion for this, please.
I would make that motion, Mayor.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion was made by Counselor Stickley and seconded by Counselor President Steeritz. I'm sorry. Counselor President Steeritz,
Yes.
Counselor Snyder,
Yes.
Counselor Stickley,
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain.
Yes.
And Counselor Steeritz.
Yes.
There were 5 yeas, 0 nays, motion passes. All right, thank you.
Mayor, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yes?
Before you head on to new business, I did forget one thing.
Mm,
Rotary auction coming
Yes.
up this
Yes.
Saturday. Were you gonna mention that in new business? If you were, I apologize. The Rotary auction.
You got a
is coming
ticket?
up.
You gonna sell a ticket?
Yeah.
Anybody get their Rotary ticket out there yet?
Did you guys buy your Rotary tickets yet?
He's been counting on my sales.
Oh, Harold's got a few.
Yeah.
But however, they said the mayor and Tom sells to everyone. That's what Mr. Torvald said.
You wanna sell a ticket, Harold? Go
I
right ahead.
tried.
You go right
Nobody would
ahead.
buy it, except
Well,
Steve.
You
wants
know,
to buy it.
honestly, you're really kind of a newbie on the Rotary, but go right ahead. Sell the
You
ticket.
gotta be quicker on the trigger.
They said the two of you already sold tickets. You cannot sell them up here.
You can't sell them in a meeting, no. You can't.
No,
sell
I know
tickets.
that.
Especially on TV.
Okay.
There's nothing to hide.
I'm in the kitchen, that's all I know.
Me too.
I'm in the kitchen.
I'm gonna serve with you.
All right. Come to the Wauseon Rotary, it is this Saturday. All these parks that we have in Wauseon, Biddle Park and the trails that Tom has so diligently and faithfully worked on is Wauseon Rotary. And every year they do their auction, and every year people come out. Keith and his wife, I wish he was here, they're usually our first people in the door, and they park their chairs, and they're usually one of the last ones out the doors. They give greatly for the auction. A lot of people give, a lot of people have worked. Shane has been on the Rotary, he's spent years working that Rotary and running it in and out, and Harold is on it, Tom is on it, you know, I'm on it. It's a good organization, so if you can find the time to come out, that is where you need to be. Saturday, it starts at 10 and goes until everything's sold, and it benefits our community greatly, our parks and our trail, and hopefully we can get back into Biddle Park and finish up a ballpark out there that needs to be done, so that hopefully we can.
The trails you're
look into that.
referencing, is that Tom's Trails? Is that?
Tom's Trails.
Tom's Trails.
I think we need a sign.
It's the Indian Hill Trail provided by the North Singer
I know
family.
it.
Yes.
Is there a statue on the way up there?
Of Ed.
Oh, man, okay.
I love that, Tom's Trails. Okay. Anything else?
That's a very good public service announcement. Thank you.
All right.
We were looking at a record-breaking meeting, but
Yeah,
thanks a
I
lot.
know.
Yeah.
And Harold will hit you up on the way out. Under new business, we have a liquor permit for Warrior Wings LLC for a D1 ORC 4303.13. Wow, lots of numbers. Beer only for on-premises consumption or in original sealed containers for carry-out only until 1 a.m. A D2 ORC 4303.14. Wine and mixed beverages for on-premises consumption or in original sealed containers for carry-out only until 1 a.m. And a D3, ORC 4303.15, spirituous liquor for premises consumption only until 1 a.m. So, if we have no action, this will move forward. Does anyone have any action on this permit request? All right, and this will move forward. And then we'll move on for the approval of the bills.
I'd make a motion that we pay the bills.
Second.
Okay. Counselor Chamberlain made motion to approve the bills and seconded by Counselor Snyder. Council President Steeritz?
Yes.
Counselor Snyder?
Yes.
Counselor Stickley?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
And Counselor
Yes.
Steeritz?
Yes.
5 yeas, 0 nay, motion passes. Can we have a motion for adjournment, please?
So move.
Somebody, please. Motion made by Councilor Steeritz and passed by President Steeritz and passed by Councilor. Seconded. Yeah, you know.
The brothers
All
took
right,
care
all
of
right.
it.
Yeah, the brothers got it. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Someplace in the archive, so that's the only thing I always say adjournment. Yeah, so you got it, yeah. That's all they're gonna think I cared about.
Thank you.